How to spot anxiety in angry kids. Anger and anxiety are often linked in children. Anger is a common expression of anxiety when a child has no other way to cope with their feelings. When a child gets anxious, they may not have a better way to express it, so they turn to aggression and lash out at the people and things around them. However, anger is not the only symptom of anxiety in a child. To spot signs of anxiety in angry children, look for negative thinking, avoidance behavior, and related physical symptoms. Method 1: Identifying signs of anxiety in children. 1. Watch for negative thinking. One sign of anxiety in angry children is negative thinking patterns. Your child may vocalize how negative or damaging thoughts they have about themselves. They may say it in an angry, frustrated way or in a bout of anger. For example, your child may be critical of everything they do or be overly critical of their work, looks, or actions. They may also express guilty thoughts. 2. Notice any pessimism. Children who feel anxiety may be pessimistic about everything. They have trouble finding the positive in anything. They may imagine the worst-case scenario for everything or never imagine a good outcome. Often, children with anxiety may be inflexible and unwilling to let go of their pessimism and see better alternatives. 3. Identify any avoidance behavior. If your child feels anxiety, they may be unwilling to do certain things. They may get angry or throw tantrums when they don't want to go somewhere, be around someone, or do something. They may show avoidance behavior towards things they used to do or places they used to go. The avoidance behavior is more severe than just losing interest. 4. Look for withdrawal from friends, family, and activities. Children who experience anxiety may pull away from everything. They may stop spending time with their family and friends. They may spend more time alone in their rooms, or just refuse to talk to anyone even when in the same room. The children may respond in an angry or frustrated way when spoken to. They may lash out if they are encouraged to interact with others. 5. Check for any excessive worry. Another symptom for anxiety in children is worrying. For an angry child, this worry may be connected to their anger or irritability. When they feel worried about something, they may lash out, yell, or throw a tantrum. The child may worry about things that have already happened. This worry is also often in the form of paranoia, where they are worried about what may happen in the future. 6. Watch for sleep problems. Anxiety can manifest in children through sleep. A child may have difficulty falling asleep, or they may not be able to stay asleep. Your child may fight sleep by throwing tantrums, crying, or yelling around bedtime. Children with anxiety may also experience nightmares or night terrors. 7. Notice physical symptoms. When your child complains of physical ailments, sometimes it may be related to anxiety. Anxiety can lead to negative physical symptoms such as headaches and stomach aches. Your child may also experience restlessness, fatigue, sweating, or back pain. Method 2: Connecting the anger to anxiety. 1. Know if your child is excessively angry. All children will get angry from time to time. Your child may also express irritability or have tantrums. If your child gets angry multiple times every day, if it causes problems at school or with family, or if the angry behavior is putting your child in danger, it is not a normal amount of anger. If you start to notice too many anger issues from your child, start keeping a log of how frequently they happen. This will help you look at the big picture and determine if your child may be suffering from a greater anxiety problem. 2. Determine if your child is too old for angry outbursts. As children get older, they should grow developmentally out of tantrums and angry outbursts. Generally, tantrums and other angry behavior stops around the age of 7 or 8. If your child is still displaying anger beyond this age, the anger may be related to anxiety. 3. Identify the source of the anger. Often, anger is the way a child reacts due to their severe anxiety. They are unable to cope with situations in any way other than lashing out. Many times, the source of this anger is the trigger for the anxiety, like school. To identify the source of the anxiety, pay close attention to when your child gets angry. Is it at school? If so, the stress of school or their peers may cause them anxiety. Other sources may be interacting with people, going to a place different than home, or being forced to do an activity that causes them anxiety and stress. Method 3: Seeking help. 1. Recognize when to get help for your child. Most children experience anxiety, fears, and anger. However, it may be a problem if it interferes with your child's life. Your child's anxiety can interfere with their schoolwork and inhibit their social skills. If this is happening to your child, you should seek help from an expert. If the anger or anxiety is interrupting your life or child's life, you may need help. 2. Take your child to a mental health professional. While you probably will take your child to a pediatrician first, a child psychologist or other mental health professional will be more knowledgeable about anxiety in children and its connection to anger. You can talk to your pediatrician about getting a referral to a mental health specialist. If you don't want to go through your pediatrician, you can look for child psychologists in your area. Search online to find one who specializes in anxiety and anger, and then read reviews to help you make your decision. 3. Consider treatment for your child. If your child's anxiety and anger are severe, your doctor or therapist may suggest treatment. Generally, treatment begins with cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, which is a behavioral therapy that helps the child learn to replace negative, anxious thoughts with more realistic and healthier thoughts. Sometimes, CBT isn't enough to help a child with severe anxiety. If this is the case, the mental health professional may suggest medication.